Hello, Taurus. Welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. This is Jesselyn's Cajun Tarot, and I am here to do a general love read for you guys today. Um, Now, I am switching up the deck that I've been using lately. I usually have my go-to deck that I like very much, but in honor of Halloween and just getting into the spirit here, I recently did a little bit of shopping for new cards and I picked up this deck. This is the Horror Tarot deck. I got these off of Amazon. I'm not getting any type of kickback on these. I just really liked their vibe. I thought they were kind of spooky and decided to get them. So I just wanted to let you know what deck I was using. And we're going to finish it off with the Horror Oracle, which are oracle cards that pay tribute to all of the classic horror films. So I just thought it would be kind of fun to be able to use these and just get into the Halloween spirit until Halloween passes. And you guys are the first sign that I'm using these with. So they are a little stiff. Bear with me on that. I hope you guys like them. I think we're going to enjoy them. They do have some really cool artwork in here. So we'll go ahead and start your read. Now, this is a general love read. And what I mean by general is only take the parts that resonate with you and leave the rest behind for someone else who might need to hear the messages. Again, this is for the sign of Taurus, so this could be your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. If you do have other placements within your birth chart, I do recommend that you check out those reads and those videos because there could be messages for you in there as well. So one more shuffle. God, holy angels, ancestors, spirit guides, give us some messages for Taurus when it comes to love. What does Taurus need to know when it comes to love, please, Spirit? Let's see what we have so far. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, we have Strength, the Nine of Wands, Three of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, two more, please, Spirit. Thank you. So the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords. All right. At the bottom of the deck here, we have Temperance. Okay. Temperance is a card, that does eventually bring balance back into a situation, harmony. You can see everything is balanced on each side of her. For the most part, she is weighing this out to where this is equal weight here. Temperance to me also is my patience card. So it looks like whatever's happening with you, patience is required at this time. We have the Devil in here. The devil can represent temptation. Sometimes it can represent addictions, materialism, can represent bondage. But also sometimes the devil represents obsession. So let's see where this is going. Okay, it could also represent toxic relationships. If that's the case, then we have this tower. This tower might be coming down and it will end whatever toxic cycle you might have been in previously. We have the Page of Swords. Someone out there is admiring you. The Page of Swords to me is someone who's very curious about you, who is very interested, um, and perhaps wants to bring you some type of honesty and clarity to a situation here. Nine of Pentacles. I do see this in your energy here, Taurus. You know, the Nine of Pentacles is someone who is very stable, self-sufficient, can do well on their own. They don't mind if someone comes into their world to offer them something, but they don't necessarily need someone in order to get by in life. They can support themselves, pay their own bills, know their own self-worth here. You're very secure and stable on your own. Perhaps this person, when they're watching you, realizes that and notices those qualities about you. Two of Swords. It looks like the situation could potentially be at a stalemate right now. This person can be in a little bit of indecision of when to come towards you and give you that honesty, that clarity. They could just be spying at this time, watching you, wanting to know what you're up to. But eventually the universe does get whoever is stuck in this Two of Swords energy, they get them out of that, and they do eventually come to make the right decision here. Then we have Death. So something's definitely ending. This person's going to go through this transformation and this change. Whatever this old toxic cycle is, it's coming to an end here in order for a brand new cycle to begin. Five of Pentacles. This person definitely could have left you feeling abandoned. I don't know if this person ghosted you. You've been feeling isolated. Now, this Page of Swords can be completely different than that Devil. But it looks like whatever toxic situation that you walked away from, you left because it was just too hard. It was too hard to make things work between you guys. You could have felt like someone ghosted you, didn't give you the time that was required for the two of you to build a really good, solid connection here. Definitely could have felt abandoned in that situation. You were looking for something that was stable, that you can have harmony with. Four of Wands, to me is celebrating two people finally coming together here. And it looks like this person just could not give you that. They couldn't give you what you need. We do see, however, a brand new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, my puppy is throwing a little bit of a tantrum over there. I hope you guys don't mind that background noise. The Ace of Pentacles is new beginnings. To me, the Ace of Pentacles is the ace of all other aces. This is abundance. This is new beginnings. This is prosperity. But to me, the Ace of Pentacles also represents the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning in love. The Ace of Wands, which is very passionate and full of inspiration. And the Ace of Swords, which is truth, clarity, and victory. And then, of course, Ace of Pentacles wraps that all up with abundance that can also bring in wealth here. So out of all of the aces that you can have for a new beginning at the very start of your spread here, this is beautiful. Definitely after walking away from something here, you're definitely leaving that past behind, ready to go out there and explore and see what else someone has to offer you. You realize you do have choices here with this Seven of Cups. You're looking at all other options that might be available to you at this time. With the Justice card, this is telling me that you will receive balance and fairness. You're finally going to get someone who's going to come in here and offer you something that's going to be worth your time, worth your effort, worth your attention. They're finally going to come in and give you everything that you actually want and honestly that you deserve here. Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. Again, this is all about new cycles beginning. This is the change coming in. This is you finally getting past all of that karmic that you had been through before and coming out of that and receiving good karma after going through a really tough situation. I'm going to pause y'all for just a second and go take care of my puppy. Give me a second. You guys won't even notice. Next, we have the Hermit card. You can definitely be using this time after coming out of something, especially if it was tumultuous, to really take that time, have some time to yourself. This is a time of solitude, contemplation, doing some introspection here, really tapping into spirit, using that staff to light your way, to guide you towards the path that you're meant to go towards. You can be really talking to spirit at this time, asking them for guidance. The Hermit is very spiritual. They are able to take those messages from spirit in the universe and allow that to help them light that wand to guide their path here. This is going to take a lot of courage. This is going to take a lot of strength, especially if you have some healing to do here. You know, you've been through a lot. You're really trying to come out of this at this time. But I do see that, you know, you are strong enough to get out of this. And with the Knight of Wands, this is spirit recognizing that you are resilient, that you do have perseverance here, and that you do have the strength that it takes to finally come out of this. And I know it's hard, and I know you've been through a lot. You know, you've dealt with something that was really heartbreaking for you. You can be grieving at this time. With the Three of Swords, definitely a lot of pain and heartbreak here. This could even show third party energy with the Three of Swords. If this person didn't have someone else within the picture, this could be additional burdens or responsibilities. That could be the third party. It could have been family members or friends that interfered with this relationship. Take it how it best resonates with you. However, I do see you finally coming out of this, and then you're finally going to be sitting in this Queen of Pentacles energy. I don't know if I've said this yet, but I do not read genders in cards. It's all about the energy from the card itself. And the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very nurturing. They are practical. Again, they have everything they need on their own. They don't necessarily need someone else to complete them, but they would not mind someone coming in who just adds to their life. So whoever comes in will just be a bonus to an abundant life that they already have here. Very nurturing as well. The Queen of Pentacles is very kind, very generous, very caring. So I definitely see you building up to where you are finally in your power here. And you will come into that energy. And once you do, it looks like you'll have this King of Wands who will come and offer you some type of love offer here. This King of Wands could be a natural leader. If they're not a boss, if they're not in a leadership role, they could just have a lot of confidence here. So much confidence that they're magnetic. People will flock to them. They will attract people pretty easily with their charisma, with their charm. You know, people will follow them regardless of whether they're in a leadership role or not here. Very passionate. The King of Wands usually comes in very lusty, offering that wand up to someone, if you know what I mean. And if you are a male, you know, maybe a female is going to want to use that wand as well. Either way, this wand, this staff is in here due to passion. Take it however it resonates with you. Now, with the Knight of Swords, like we said before, I definitely see someone who is curious about you. I think in the beginning of your read at the bottom of the deck, we had this person that's finally like you've piqued their interest. I think by the time they get to this King of Wands energy, they're going to be watching you very intently here. They could be definitely spying on you at this point, checking your socials, looking at your pictures, wanting to know what you're up to here, really curious about you, you know, but also wanting to take action and finally making that decision to come towards you in order to let you know how they feel about you. The Knight of Swords knows what he wants and he's not afraid to go after it. So I do like that energy here. Now I will do some cards from the Love Oracle deck. just to go further into your read here, see what else we can come up with for your read. So Spirit, for the sign of Taurus, please, what else does Taurus need to know about this reading today? What other information can you give Taurus? What do they need to look out for? What do they themselves need to work on? What can they look forward to? Give us some extra guidance on this read today for Taurus, please, Spirit. Okay, so friends, this person could start as a friend here. We do have storm warning that popped out as well. This says drama. If you're dealing with a toxic ex that you're walking away from here, there could be some potential drama within that situation here. This definitely could leave you in the sense of fear. There could be a lot of anxiety here. You know, especially if there's drama going on. It just doesn't leave you in this good headspace here. You will receive some type of truth and clarity about this situation, though, that will allow you to make that decision that best serves you. You will end up getting whatever truth that you will need in order to do what's best for you here. You could get this communication perhaps through a text message, maybe even a DM, a phone call, but you will find out whatever was hidden from you. You will get the truth in that situation. So whatever you've been confused about, perhaps if you've had some type of gut instinct here, some type of intuition that has let you know something might have been going on, I think you will get a text message or some type of communication coming through that's going to finally give you the truth of this situation. That might be what finally brings you into this single energy here and has you breaking away from whatever was keeping you stuck before. Look at that. Break up. Definitely. You'll finally get what you need in order to realize that you're good enough on your own. And it's time for you to leave whatever past situation was not serving you behind. This is going to happen in divine timing here. You do have a path laid out for you. And I think that you're meant to get out of this so that you can go towards something better here. Now, we do have finances in here. This can mean both sides of the spectrum, because if you read down here, you have money problems, work, material things, and you have success. So this can represent both trouble in finance, but this can also mean that you have finances, money coming into you. So maybe just watch your spending, set some goals, and work towards success regardless. If you're struggling now, maybe this means that you will eventually be able to come out of that. We have snake here. Be careful that person from your past isn't trying to mess with your finances. Certainly wouldn't want them to try to go after your own money here. And then finally, at the end, we do have relationship. I think you're going to have to go through all of this. And then finally, towards the end, you will finally hit that relationship situation. But you're going to have to, I think you have a journey to go through just before this happens. You're going to need to heal and completely separate yourself from this past relationship before a new beginning can begin. All right, next we're going to do the Burning Heart Love Oracle. This is any messages that your person would say to you. Unfortunately, guys, I have a feeling your past person is going to come through pretty strong. I'm sorry. I know most of you probably want to hear about new love and do not want to hear about anyone who caused you bad feelings, hurt, pain. I wish I could have given you a better message tonight. I have to go off of what Spirit is guiding me to go off of. So, not all messages are rainbows and sunshine, unfortunately. But let's see what this person wants to say to you. If they could say anything to you now, what is it that they would say to you? And hopefully we get some new energy in here as well. Whoever this new person is coming in, I think they are here. They are in your energy. So if they can come through, that would be amazing, Spirit, for Taurus. What would this person say to Taurus? And guys, while I'm pulling these cards, I'll put all of these out at one time. Um, they really speak for themselves. Not every one of these will be for you. You know your story best. Only take the ones that you know are meant for you. All the rest, leave behind for whoever else needs to hear these messages. Not everyone's story is going to be exactly the same. If you can too, take this time, like this video if it resonates with you. Subscribe to the channel. I do readings on a weekly basis. Hopefully next week things have developed between you and your new person, and we'll get way more energy from that person instead. So, you know, look forward to those messages as well. I think there are still some things that can be learned from this read. Perhaps these are messages that you really needed to hear at this time. But definitely subscribe to the video. Subscribe to the channel. That really does help me. It's such a huge blessing. It helps the growth of this community. I love doing this for you guys. I love you guys that support me. It really does mean a lot. So if you have, thank you so much. All right, let's see what messages you've gotten. Just trying to make sure they're all facing the same way. That way I can pop them out all the same way here. All right. So I'm ready for commitment. Hopefully that is that King of Wands that's finally coming through, giving you that message. They will never compare to you. I have been working on myself. I've been working on myself and am not the same as I was before. I want a future with you. I sabotaged our connection because it was too intense. I don't want to be toxic anymore. Definitely sounds like your past person might want to come back. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. I definitely think that was that Knight of Swords energy coming through with someone spying on you. I realize all the mistakes I've made. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. I'm holding on to the memories of us. I'm scared you will reject me. That could be your new person. That can also be your old person. If they're trying to come back in with some type of apology, they could be scared, especially if you're in that Queen of Pentacles energy, that you're not going to want anything to do with them. And believe me, the Queen of Pentacles would not put up with any of that if someone's not coming in with good, pure, genuine intentions here. I think what you have to be careful of is to make sure that this person's toxic ways, toxic behaviors, and insecurities here are completely acknowledged by this past person, and you actually see some type of real change here. Because they can tell you all of these things, but unless you see actions to back up those words, they can speak until they're blue in the face. I think you really need to sit back, really use your logic, trust your gut, and make sure that if this person's trying to come back into your life, that they're doing it for the right reasons, and that you make the choice that's for your greatest and your highest good here. I've been manifesting you. I hate seeing you with them. I'm afraid that I lost you forever. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. That could be that third party. You tame my demons. I'm ready to take my mask off. You're always on my mind. I do think there is a mixture in here. I would say this manifesting card is a new person. I'd say you're always on my mind is a new person. I'm scared you will reject me. Could potentially be a new person. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. I think that could be that as well. I want to make you happy. Could be the new person. But I do think a lot of your past person is showing up here. And this past person can definitely come crawling back to you pretty soon, asking you for another opportunity here. All right, let's go ahead and pull your oracle message. This is the horror oracle. It could be any area of your life. These are super fun. Love the way these look. I just think it's a great twist with the Halloween season coming up, and I'd love to use these. So let's see what we can get from these. This is the first time for these as well. It did come with a book, so I'll be able to look up that message and see what it has to say for you. So this is for Taurus, please, Spirit. For Taurus's greatest and highest good. What message do you have for Taurus, please, Spirit? Get one more. That's midnight. Definitely the Gremlins. I don't know if you guys seen that movie. Love that movie. It's one of my faves. I've actually got my kids watching it as well. And my youngest, she's 10 and she loves the Gremlins. And I love the fact that I've gotten her to start watching it as well. One more, please, Spirit. Anything else that Taurus needs to know? Thank you. Okay, and then we have the woods. So let's see what these say. So for midnight, well, I'm glad these are in alphabetical order because they are not numbered in this book. But thankfully I'm able to find it fairly easy with that. Okay, so Midnight, The Gremlins, directed by Joe Dante, 1984. The quote is, "You didn't listen and you see what happens." So it says, some rules are made to be followed, and doing so can make the difference between a sweet circumstance or quickly multiplying elements of chaos. Timing can be everything. If things take a turn for the worse, it can be helpful to shine a light on the problem rather than let it fester in the dark. In times of festivity, be mindful in your gift giving and remember that personal experience can make holidays challenging for some. Take comfort in doing what's responsible. All right, and next is the woods. So the woods is from the Blair Witch Project, directed by Daniel Myrick and Eduardo Sanchez, 1999. The quote is, "It's like a totally filtered reality." And it says, reliance on technology can make it easy for us to overestimate our abilities and may embolden us to cavalierly venture into situations we probably should avoid or have been warned about. If such devices fail us, or we kick them away in frustration, we can find ourselves in unfamiliar, unforgiving terrain. In this case, do we focus on the forest or the trees to find our way? It's the overall picture, the forest. All right, so that is going to be it for your read tonight, Taurus. I hope you guys have liked it. I hope you enjoy the new cards. Just something different, something a little fun, something to kind of get us into the Halloween spirit. But I do think your message did still come through. You know, whatever was meant to be communicated to you, I think we were able to get there. I do hope that next week is a lot more positive for you guys. I do love giving you guys hopeful, uplifting, happy, positive messages. I do think there is a light at the end of this, and I think that King of Wands coming through at the very end, starting with the Page of Wands, this person is building towards finally making you a love offer here. But it does look like you guys are going to have to go through the thick of walking away from whatever situation currently is not serving you first. So there is something there for you. I hope you can like this video. I hope that you do subscribe to this channel. I do look forward to potentially seeing you guys next week. Thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed this message. I have certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, thank you so much, Taurus. Bye.